Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to take this Coomber public address system and make it usable. At the moment it will take a mic input and a couple of auxiliary inputs and that's it. There's no cassette deck or anything else on this. The plan is to add a little voltage converter and a Bluetooth receiver. So I'll spin you around, get you in the inside and we'll go through this. When we look inside one of these Coombers, we've got a mains power switch on the side here that takes 230 volts into a step down transformer, drops down to 24 volts AC. It's rectified, which is then used to run the amplifiers. This has got two amplifiers here working in bridge. I think this thing's about 30 watts, something stupid like that. It's got a pretty good amount of snot behind it. But when they put a cassette deck in the things, they pick the power up here. So what we'll do, we'll put a meter across there first of all and get the voltage. Let's have a little look, see what we can find power wise. So from my recollection of playing with these things previously, the power supply is here and here. Now, obviously, I would recommend turning it on. So let's try again, here and here. (26.2 volts). So this is the positive here, and this is the negative. So this one here is the minus, that one's the plus. So let's start off. We'll go onto here with an earth soldering iron. Positive on here. That joint didn't make very well. Okay, positive there. Negative on here. Okay. So now on the end of our bits of wire we check and we should have a supply. So I put red to red, black to black. Yeah, that's right. Let's turn that back off again. Now, I know full well there's no way I can put that much voltage into the preamplifier board. So I'm going to use one of these, which I'm probably going to just sort of screw down here somewhere. So we'll put about this much wiring on it, cut these off. Okay, for some reason my camera was a little dark the first bit. Don't quite know what was going on there. So all we've done, we've got ourselves a live and neutral up the top there, and going to solder in a buck and boost converter. So eBay jobby, in plus, in minus. So top one's the plus in, bottom one's the minus in. And I've got a bit of glob of solder on there, so we'll just deal with that. So we'll do the plus first. Put that through here. Being a bit clumsy today by all accounts. going to put a bit of heat on this and just try and convince part A and part B to play nicely together. Okay, so let's put a couple of pieces of wire on the output of that. We can use the same colour again, it doesn't really make any difference. So I'm just going to take these, tin them, and then we'll solder them in place. Okay, so we've got minus out and plus out. I'm fairly sure the minus out is just a straight through. Again, it's being a little awkward, so I'm just going to heat up and feed it through. Same with, oh, the plus is behaving itself, so I can go on there. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, I'm going to cut a bit of that off about there. Going to just strip it and tin it off, and we need to set the voltage regulator for about 4 volts because this board runs on 3.3 to 5 volts. I think somewhere in the middle will be quite nice. So let's have a look what we've got at the moment. 5 volts. So I'll get a screwdriver and we'll just wind that down a little bit. Right, so we've adjusted that. Just using this little trim pot here to be 4 volts. Kind of figure it's in the sweet spot of the voltages that the board is capable of working off. So I'm just going to just tin up these here. Ready to rock. Tidy them up. And then we'll have a little look at this board here. So here's the little eBay special MP3 decoder. Got 2 terminals here that are Mach-BAT. That's where we're going to put the power in. Left, right, ground, audio. I'm just going to link the left and right together. Argument you could put a resistor in it or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to solder onto the top. The reason I've just decided to do that is it means I can use some double-sided pad on the bottom of it to hold it down. So get these to flowy. Solder in the neutral. It's running away. Solder in the plus. What I've just noticed with this thing, actually, the speaker that's in it is 16 ohms. Right, I suppose it's so that another 8 ohm speaker can be connected and it won't blow things up. So let's bring it back out. Okay. Let's turn this on and make sure we get a light. Okay, so we've got a Bluetooth light here. I'm just going to make sure I compare to it. Yep, that's paired. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is sort some audio out. Okay, so when we look here, we've got lining arrangement here, ground at the top, audio signal at the bottom here, and of course all this is ground. So I'm going to start off by just putting a bit of solder on here, and you know what, we'll solder one onto there and pull it straight back off again. One channel onto here because we can, and then I'm going to go up here just out of shot. Or should we do this one here? Let's do this one here and then it's in shot. And I'll solder this onto here. That obviously is not a good connection. I want to put a bit more solder on there. So Let's flow some in. Okay, so that's giving us a ground connection and both channels of audio are connected. So that's given me a jack cable, which I can plug into the headphone out on here. Now, let's turn this on. Okay, that's promising that we got a sound from it. Bluetooth connected. Okay, so I've got YouTube playing something on MP3 on free play. And there it is, so that is working. So what I'm going to do now is we'll turn the power off to this and mount these down, because obviously having these floating about at the moment would be kind of catastrophic. Okay, so I've got some legs. Mount this on, hopefully. I don't want to put this down with double-sided tape because it's dropping a reasonable amount of voltage, but I think being a buck and boost, it's not an issue. I don't know. I don't want to put that in there because I'm worried that it's going to short that out. So it looks like it's going to have a single screw holding it down. And we're just going to have to make sure that we don't give it any abuse whilst in use. I'm going to put this down here. There we go. That did not want to grip into there. It has now. Okay, that's gripped in. I think I'm going to put that on there. So I've got some double-sided tape here. Just going to put that on there. So half of me is telling me to stick it to the heatsink, but I'm not going to. Okay, that's stuck back there. And the final piece is put the back on. So just held in with a couple of little screws here. There we go. That's converted that into a very usable Bluetooth speaker. It's got a reasonable amount of oomph behind it. Okie dokie, so there we go. Not bad going. Well, there we go. If you enjoyed that and found that interesting, there's loads more stuff on our YouTube channel that you can watch and enjoy. Thank you.